We're all trying to do the right thing, eat our greens, right? Salads, smoothies, all those superfoods. They're supposed to be the foundation of a healthy diet. But what if I told you that one of the most popular health foods out there might actually be, well, secretly working against you? Yeah, let's dig into that. So, why would your healthy salad be giving you kidney stones? I mean, that question just sounds wrong, doesn't it? You're doing everything right, you're choosing the salad over the burger, and it could be leading to something as awful as kidney stones? How on earth is that possible? Well, we're going to get right into it. All right, so this brings us to our first section, the healthy salad trap. And yeah, that name is for a reason. This is where our best intentions can seriously backfire. Look, we're constantly told to eat more greens, and for the most part, that's fantastic advice. But, and this is a big but, there's a catch. Not all greens are created equal. It turns out that some of the most popular ones, the ones we think of as superfoods, are actually hiding a little troublemaker, a compound that can cause some pretty serious issues. So it's time to pull back the curtain and introduce this hidden culprit. We're talking about a compound called oxalates. Now, you might not have heard that name before, but trust me, it's lurking in a lot of common foods you're probably eating. Okay, so what in the world is an oxalate? Well, it's not some weird chemical or artificial additive. It's a totally natural compound that plants make. The issue isn't that they exist at all. The problem comes when you get them in high concentrations. See, they get kind of sticky. They start grabbing onto and binding with essential minerals in your body. And their favorite one to grab?
Calcium.
And this is where we get really practical. On one side, you've got the super common high-oxalate greens. Think spinach, beet leaves, the usual suspects. But, and this is the good news, this does not mean you have to give up salads. Absolutely not. You just need to make a smarter swap. On the other side, you've got amazing low-oxalate options like arugula or kale. All right, so we know what oxalates are. Now, let's connect the dots. How do these little compounds manage to create such a really painful problem? How does something as innocent as a spinach leaf actually turn into a kidney stone? Let's break down that process. It's actually a pretty simple, almost like a three-step chain reaction. It goes like this. Step 1, you eat those high oxalate foods. Step 2, those oxalates immediately get to work inside you, searching for and grabbing onto calcium. And then, step 3, these new little calcium oxalate pairs link up and crystallize, forming those hard, incredibly painful masses we call kidney stones. So that trapping mechanism, that's the whole key right there. The oxalates are basically hijacking the calcium your body desperately needs for other stuff, like building strong bones. But instead of letting it do its job, they steal it to build these nasty little crystals in your kidneys. Not great. Okay, enough doom and gloom about the problem, right? The really good news here is that there's a super simple, actionable, and kidney-smart solution. So let's talk about how you can fight back. And honestly, the solution is almost shockingly simple. It really boils down to just 2 easy steps. First, like we said, make that smart swap. Ditch the high oxalate greens like spinach for low oxalate heroes like arugula or kale. And second, add one tiny new habit to your daily routine, drinking lemon water. But you're probably wondering, why lemon water? What's the magic there? Okay, this is where the science gets really, really cool. Lemons are absolutely packed with something called citrates. And you can think of these citrates as like bodyguards for your calcium. They rush in and bind with the oxalates before the oxalates can get to the calcium. This new harmless compound is then just easily flushed out of your system, which means stones never even get a chance to form. How cool is that? So let's be super clear. The goal here isn't to create a list of bad foods or to make you scared of vegetables. Not at all. This is all about empowerment. It's about understanding the simple why behind it all so you can make smarter, more informed choices for your own health. So I want to leave you with this one thought. We just took a close look at the health halo around one super popular food and found a pretty big catch. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other healthy habits or universally accepted advice might have a hidden downside? What else out there deserves a closer look?